Let me tell you about Amanda Stanton, a woman with a heart full of sunshine. She finds joy in the simplest things. A good cup of tea, a chat with a neighbour, the way light hits the gum trees. Amanda's got that classic Aussie spirit, always ready for a backyard adventure. She believes there's magic hiding in plain sight, waiting for us to notice. Life hasn't always been easy for her, but she's a master at finding the silver lining. Amanda turns ordinary moments into something special. Her friends say she has a magnetic energy. People are drawn to her warmth. She's the type who remembers your birthday and brings you soup when you're sick. Amanda lives with an open heart, reminding us to slow down and really see the world. She sees life as a beautiful, meandering path to be enjoyed, not a race to be won. This story isn't about a grand adventure, but about one afternoon, a wild storm, and a discovery that changed everything. It's proof that the most extraordinary magic often comes from the most ordinary days. This is a story about a thunderstorm, cherry blossoms, and the beauty found when two worlds collide. It started on a scorching Tuesday afternoon. Amanda was in her garden when the sky turned a deep, bruised purple. A cool breeze swept in, rustling the eucalyptus leaves, a sure sign a storm was coming. Amanda wasn't scared. She loved storms, calling them nature's way of clearing the air. The clouds rolled in, the birds fell silent, and an electric hush settled over the neighborhood. She watched from her window as the first fat drops of rain hit the glass. Thunder rumbled, a low, distant growl that vibrated through the house. Amanda felt small in a good way, reminded of the world's wild power. Lightning forked across the sky, illuminating the garden for a split second. A deafening crack of thunder rattled the windows. To Amanda, it wasn't frightening. It was exhilarating. She felt deeply connected to the wildness outside. This was more than weather. It was a performance, and she had the best seat in the house. The storm was a reminder that sometimes the world's chaos is beautiful. Amanda watched, captivated as the show began. She knew this was going to be a storm to remember. The rain came down in sheets, hammering the tin roof with a deafening roar. Amanda watched as her garden blurred into a watercolour of greens and greys. Trees thrashed, petals scattered, puddles formed. Chaos, but beautiful chaos. She pressed her hand to the window, feeling the thunder's vibrations. Each flash of lightning revealed a new scene in the garden's wild drama. Amanda didn't hide from storms. She embraced them. To her, this was life. Energy, passion, and renewal. The storm was a living symphony, each thunderclap and gust a note in its untamed song. She felt a pull to be closer, to step outside and feel the rain. But for now, she stayed by the window, mesmerized. The world was being remade, and Amanda was there to witness it. She felt at peace in the heart of the storm. Suddenly, the storm eased. The roar softened to a gentle patter. Sunlight broke through, making the world sparkle with leftover raindrops. Amanda slipped on her boots and stepped outside into the freshly washed world. Everything looked brighter, cleaner, the air crisp and full of renewal. She wandered her street, boots splashing in puddles, soaking in the quiet after the chaos. Water dripped from every leaf, a gentle, soothing sound. Turning a corner, Amanda stopped in awe. The street, lined with cherry blossom trees, was transformed. The storm had shaken the branches, carpeting the road in delicate pink petals. It looked like a river of confetti, a fairy tale path. The wet petals glowed against the dark asphalt, their fragrance mixing with the scent of rain. Amanda stood speechless at the entrance to this enchanted lane. It was breathtaking, unexpected beauty. The storm had left behind a masterpiece. Amanda stepped onto the petal-strewn path, entering another world. Moments ago, she'd felt the storm's fury, thunder, lightning, relentless rain. Now she was surrounded by silence and gentle beauty. The cherry blossoms were soft and fragile, yet together they created something powerful. The contrast was staggering, chaos to calm, fury to grace. Amanda marveled at how these two experiences could exist side by side. The storm was sound and power, the blossoms, sight and scent. Both were expressions of nature's range, terrifyingly powerful, exquisitely gentle. She walked slowly, feeling exhilaration and peace blend within her. Fury and grace, two sides of the same coin. As Amanda walked the pink-carpeted street, she saw the connection. The storm's chaos had created this serene beauty. The wild wind and rain had scattered the blossoms, painting the path. Mayhem had given birth to magic. She picked up a single petal, delicate and translucent. The same storm that could split trees had delivered this tiny gift. Nature's forces aren't just destructive, they create unexpected wonders. Amanda realized she'd found beauty in both the storm and its aftermath. It wasn't about choosing one over the other, but appreciating the whole story. This was the magic she always talked about, seeing the patterns, the gifts, the connections. Even after chaos, something beautiful can emerge. The storm had rearranged the world, leaving a fleeting masterpiece for her to find. By the end of the street, the sun was setting, painting the sky in orange and pink. The world felt calm, clean, and full of promise. Amanda's short walk had become a grand journey, from wild storm to enchanted garden. She turned back to see the glowing Path of Petals, a magical sight she'd never forget. It was a secret gift from the storm, gone by morning. Gratitude filled her, for the storm, the blossoms, and her own curiosity. This was her philosophy. Keep your heart open, and wonder will find you. The wildness and gentleness of the world are linked. You can't have one without the other. Amanda walked home with a light step and a full heart, the world feeling brand new. This wasn't a tale of survival, but a story about paying attention. Sometimes the greatest magic is simply stopping to see what flowers the thunder leaves behind.